I just got the notification.
Me too.
Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
So, how's everyone doing this morning?
I'm doing great.
Living the North Dakota dream.
Yeah, you're snowed in, aren't you, Mike?
Yeah, pretty much. They shut down all the highways. So.
Wow. And mine's not even counting how many people are in here yet. Hang on.
I am showing 8.
I got 10. I got Jay's 0530, Hunting and Stuff, J and J, Sean Smith, George's Fishing Show, Amna's Kitchen, MD Outdoors, Strung Out Outdoors, Ingle Trapping. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. We're going to have a guest here in a little bit, guys, but we're going to start the show without him.
Virginia Fisherman.
I don't know why that's not showing me how many are in here. That's weird.
Make sure you're on live chat. I'm like, where are you seeing all these people? Sean Smith, good morning, brother. Good to see you.
Good morning, Sean Smith.
MD Outdoors, hello.
BSF Outdoors.
Good morning, Cyrus Kohl. Cy Kohl. And I'm going to make sure you have Cy Kohl. He's my dad. He's trying to grow his channel.
I love how you shout out your dad all the time to get him some people, but never your brother.
Well, that's not even his main channel. And Jay's 0530 is a great channel too, guys. Check him out.
Yeah. And Anna's Kitchen. Anna's Kitchen's in the house. Hello and good morning.
Oh, good morning, Anna's Kitchen. Yeah, Andrew's back there fighting his nap.
Mm-hmm.
Not too happy.
Wait till he's in his 30s. You'll have no problem getting him to take a nap.
I know. And everyone, make sure you check out Ken's vlogs too. Ken's vlogs is a great channel. Man, it's crazy not being able to see my.
He just popped in the stream there. Cole, Grant, Mike, hello, good morning.
What's up, Ken?
Hunting and Stuff with J and J. Hello, upstate New York.
We have 7 thumbs up already, guys. Make sure when you come in the door, you hit the thumbs up.
Amna's Kitchen says it's good evening for her, so she must be in Australia somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, I'd imagine. Or in England, because in England it would be 3 o'clock.
I said hi, BSF Outdoors.
BSF, hello.
Hello, BSF Outdoors.
It must not be important. It's just a raccoon.
Joseph Grohl. You know, when I'm trapping raccoons, you know how I like to kill them? I like killing them with a baseball bat.
that doesn't even sound good. That sounds a little morbid, yeah. Joseph Grohl, good morning, my friend. How are you? You better.
You whack him in the head and break the neck.
Yeah, you better stick to doing that where you live. Don't try that up here. They're vicious.
Oh, they're vicious here too.
And they're a lot faster than I see them in most places. Scariest time of my life is going into we were going through old abandoned buildings on our property, and we were clearing raccoons and stuff out of them. Little 410 shotgun. Scariest time of my life. I had a freaking 3 raccoons pinned in the corner, and I went to freaking come up and pull the trigger, and all I did is get a click, and they all started like charging at me and hissing. I couldn't load that gun fast enough. I was almost crying. It was nighttime, and I shut my flashlight off on accident trying to load the thing.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
So did you abandon ship?
No, my brothers were with me, so they saved me.
Oh.
They were laughing so hard they could barely freaking point, but
that would make a great video, Jay.
Oh, James. I We can stop playing this, Franks, because I actually know how to trap them. I don't know if you do. You know the awesome thing about skunks? If you get one in a live trap, all you have to do is hide your body behind a blanket and you can walk right up on them.
Yeah. I have a senior citizen gentleman that lives across the street from me. He was telling me back in his day they used to play jokes on each other with their old cars. They would trap skunks, and they would take the scent bag out of them and try to leave it whole, but they would go to their buddies' trucks or whatever, and they would open up the heater core, and they would put it inside the fan, so when they turned the fan on, it freaking blended the smell bag.
That'd be rough.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Hobbies.
So are you excited about this perch tournament?
I am, and Darren sent me a message. He was pre-fishing it already, trying to find them.
Oh.
That's another person we should get into the group that we got there. Darren's Northern Light.
Yeah, but I don't have him as a friend.
All right, I'll find him, put him in there.
Nathan likes drums. Good morning.
And B&O Outdoors would be another great one. I was in his streams yesterday. They filled up pretty quick.
Yeah, B&O gets a good crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Avery's having some problems.
Yep, Hobbies Cooks, good morning.
I'll send him that one.
Your brother says it'll be a great video when he outfishes you.
What's he going to be fishing?
I don't know. Is he doing the perch tournament?
I don't know. Is he?
I don't know. He says it'll be a great video when he outfishes you.
Taylor Trombetta, good morning.
Let's invite again.
BSF Outdoors says, I got bit by a coon once. I didn't get rabies. I just got mad at everyone and foamed at the mouth a little bit.
Oh, man. This must be like all old in here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I gained on Cycle Ghost Trackers last night.
Yes, you did. Strung Out Outdoors. I'd seen that you'd went live, and I got there, and everything was gone.
Shortest live ever. How long was it?
45 seconds, I think, something like that.
Wow. 4.3 seconds.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Yeah, the OBS can be very, very, very touchy.
Mm-hmm. One of our other people that comes in here all the time too. I can't remember his name, Sean Smith or something like that.
Yeah.
He had 8 45-second lives this morning.
Wow.
Yeah. My phone just kept going nuts. It kept telling me he was live, and I'd go to say hi, and it's gone. I'd go to it's gone. Like, what is he doing? I tried to go live last night. The Blizzard wasn't having it.
Wasn't?
Nope.
What was the Blizzard doing?
It messes with our internet, which is weird because it's all dug in fiber optic, so I don't know.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, unless they had a line break somewhere. That's happened before.
Well, when it gets so cold, I'm sure they freeze right up.
Well, yeah, but these brilliant people buried it like 4 inches right underneath of the sidewalk. Anytime there's construction here in the summer and they tear out a sidewalk, they break the fiber optic cable because they didn't bury it far enough.
Man, that sounds like that. You guys have bad end of the deal. I guarantee you Frost is hitting that right now. Size
Detecting says he loved pulling bass out from under your boat.
Yeah, he's done it before.
He said from under his son's boat, but...
Yeah, mine.
Okay.
We were fishing against each other, and one day he went and we were fishing. He threw one at his lure at mine and let it sink to the bottom, and he caught a bass from right underneath my boat. You know, those big smallmouths and those clear lakes will fall anything that gives them any type of shade.
Oh, yeah. Deer Park Farmstead. Hello. It's 1 degree there. All right.
Wills, good morning. Deer Park Farmstead, good morning.
Now we go check.
James. Crowd's starting to pick up.
That's awesome. It is. I'm showing 21 in the chat, and I can't see the thumbs up.
Only 13 thumbs up.
Something's off there. Carter eats hello, comes in with a yodel.
Yodel?
Yep.
Well, I was just living in her chat today. She gave everyone blue wrenches for a second. And I said, "Hey, look, we're all Smurfs." Then I flooded the stream with laws. La la la. PD, how you doing?
PD fishing.
Wait, give me my phone, please.
Wow, that's loud.
Hello.
Nero Trigger, good morning. Good to see you, brother.
What's up, Nero?
South Texas Preppers, hello, good morning.
Couple new people in here today.
Yeah, it is. Nero's in here all the time, but
yeah,
I have Brenda Klein, good morning.
Good morning, Brenda.
I have not met the South Texas Preppers yet. Jen Travels, good morning. How are you? I haven't met her yet either.
One second, we'll do this a little bit differently. I might just have you call into the show. You want to try to call in? Isn't wanting to work?
I hear you, Nero Trigger. I get purged every day. I'll gain 1 or 2 and then lose 1 or 2.
See here.
I don't. 13. That's so weird. I haven't yet. I haven't got any of the purge drop.
Number to call in is going to be 1-800-373-9205.
B&O Outdoors says a lot of new faces. Yeah, there is. I just picked up some. South Texas Preppers. I got to check him out. Some of these prepping things you can get different tips off of too, just besides prepping. South Texas Prepping. I'm 444 at your house.
I need to open myself a
John window here. Size, we're working on trying to get the guest in.
1 second, let me open this up here so we can actually hear you when you call.
I watched Kohl's video on how to do it, but still couldn't do it. Added it as a mod, invited it into the room too. Oh, okay.
810-373-9205. Okay.
Jen Travels, I picked you up. I am 1,940 at your house.
Jen's Travel working on 2,000.
Yeah, she is 60 away. 60 away from 2K. Harmony raid. Oh, we're being raided.
Oh, we're being raided by Harmony? Awesome.
Yeah.
We got 29 in the house already, guys.
Coop Bore 37 says it right when he came in. Harmony raid. Is it a one-person raid? Where's the rest of them? Viewed this morning. I'll start driving. I'll be listening. Have a good day. Thank you. Viewed this. Thanks for the for listening at least. Patriot Catfishers of America. I haven't met them yet either.
Oh, Patriot.
Hello, friends.
Catfishers of America's been in here quite a few times, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alan Outdoors. Good morning.
Coop 437 is beep beep.
Hey guys, if you're coming in here with the raid, make sure you hit that red button underneath my name and check out all these other great channels.
Is he having some technical difficulties?
Oh yeah.
Who's calling in, your dad?
Wanting to work right for him.
Wyatt Earp, good morning. Ralph's Trucking and More, what's up?
J-Stream. I will stick my hand in a number 3 Duke. No BSF. No. The big burly beast popping in, showing some love and tapping that thumbs up. Attaboy.
What's up, big burly beast? Evan Outdoors.
Okay, there's my chat. Hey, how you doing, Jam House?
Virginia Fisherman. Virginia Fisherman says today he's going to have to be drinking 3 raw eggs.
Okay. Just add some protein powder. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Last time I even tried it, I had to like dump half a thing of salt on it to do it.
UFO builder. Welcome.
Jason NG, how are you, brother? Good seeing you in here. John M, how are you?
Yeah, nothing's wanting to work this morning. Huh?
Wyatt Earp, Gramp said hi to you. I didn't get hello. Up
Where's
north,
Harmony?
outdoors.
Thanks for the raid, Harmony.
Yeah, thanks, Harmony, for the raid.
Jason MG, up north, outdoors. A&J Outdoors. What's up?
Yeah, miles per days. Hello.
Yeah, there's a lot of great names and new names that I don't even know.
Yeah, we've jumped to 34.
Awesome.
37. Nice. Scientist UFO builder, huh?
WTF, can you help me get a couple? Deer Park
I'm
Farmstead needs
picking
some
up all
help.
these new channels, guys. Make sure you guys check me out.
Yeah, Deer Park Farmstead's asking for some help there in the chat. Anybody doesn't have Deer Park Farmstead, I was hanging out in his stream the other day. It was pretty fun. Check him out. A lot of great stuff there.
Try this again.
Oh, Nero Trigger, it's always good to see you too, brother. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'm gonna have to turn my other phone on to keep up with the chat.
Yeah.
Batman Fishing.
Welcome, Fat Man Fishing.
Batman's in the house. Fat Man, that was an awesome thing you did for that young lady the other day, helping her out.
I
giving
know
her tips. Yeah, giving her tips.
That was absolutely exciting when we found that young lady.
Yeah, I was like,
Maddie in here?
I didn't know that, but we'll have to tell him he's got to pay attention to chat. Nero Trigger says he's been coming here quite a while and he's yet to get a hi from Derek Kohl and Kohl Outdoors.
Oh, hi, Trigger. I'm working right now on
Moose Knuckle Outdoors.
Hi, Nero Trigger.
That name is just hilarious. I love that name. Being outdoors, showing some support, telling everybody to hit that thumbs up. A&J Outdoors is in the house. How are you, John?
Life with Melissa. Hello.
Hello, Life with Melissa. Man, we must be. It looks like we have like 40 people in here or so. 45.
45 is what I'm showing. Yeah.
That's absolutely awesome. Jade Plans Blog. Welcome.
Nero Trigger, you are a legend in your own right. You got that part right. Yes.
Lake Creek Bottoms Outdoors. Good morning.
Ralph Trucking and More says, I see 44, but you got to count yourself, Ralph. It doesn't count you in there.
Joy Stewart. Good morning.
A whole bunch of stuff I couldn't read because it went by so fast. So is Moose Knuckle like a baby manrit or a big camel toe? I don't know.
I was thinking it was more like a big camel toe.
Yeah, it is, Neo Trigger. Getting to the 3K is hard. You're doing a heck of a push, though. You'll get it.
Oh, yeah. My goal is to get to 2K.
I'll be happy just when I hit 800. What are you guys talking about?
You'll get that in no time, Mike.
B&O Outdoors.
Help, I am locked up in Cole's basement.
Who is?
Moose Knuckle Outdoors.
Moose Knuckle.
Well, they're locked in your basement. Go down there and ask him.
Muscle Car Appraisal. Good morning.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely have to turn my other phone on.
There's the Jam House. What's up? Turtle Creativity. Good morning.
Precision Angling. How's it going, brother? Good to see you.
Yeah, how's it going, Precision Angling? Yeah, now I can see this stuff. I'm working on getting the gas stuff here.
He said Cole is his uncle. So it's one of your nephews?
Oh, one of my nephews? I only got one nephew.
I don't know. Turtle Creativity. How are you? Good to see you.
I know where you sleep.
Jam House, I am good. How are you?
Wow.
Hey, how you doing? Yeah, you're on live. Hey, can you guys hear him over there?
Yep.
Oh yeah, I can hear you fine over here.
Okay. Just making sure everyone can hear you. So we're going to talk about tournament fishing today and strategies.
Okay.
Think I got the right man on the phone for that. So tell everyone a little bit about yourself.
Well, I jumped into bass tournaments back in 2005. I was invited by a guy. He was in the 70s back then, and he was like, "I need somebody to go fishing with me. I got a tournament to go to." And I was like, "Well, I'd never fished one before, but I'll go with you." And we actually went to this Lake of the Pines, which is in Longview, Texas. And once the tournament started, we went to his spot. Now, granted, I hadn't had any practice with him or anything like that. And we actually took first place at the tournament. I caught 3 of the fish. One of them was a 6-pounder. It was hard to believe. And after that, he was like, "Man, you fish so good. You ought to start doing tournaments." I was like, "Man, I ain't no good for that." He said, "No, you good for that." So I've been doing it ever since.
Okay, so how many years have you been fishing tournaments? So long time then.
A long time. I want to say 13 years, something like that. Yeah, 13 years, and it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, that's the most important thing is when you're out there in the water to have fun.
Yeah, but now, being that you have to spend money to enter those tournaments, you kind of take the tournaments quite seriously after a few 20th places. You kind of take them a little bit more serious, start putting a little bit more gas in the truck to go practice pre-fish, which is something that I do now on a regular basis. Since I used to be a supply chain manager, and I kind of retired from that. And now all I do is tour Louisiana, Arkansas, Oklahoma, and of course Texas. And I've been to Florida like maybe 3 times to Okeechobee, and Tennessee River one time. But it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
So when you find out you're fishing a tournament, what's the first thing you're gonna do? Are you gonna do the map studies from before you get to the lake, like most people?
Right. Well, the first thing I do is I jump on my laptop and I pull up my Navionics mapping, and I just go through the lake. Look at all of the points, the little coves, all of that good stuff, right? And check it out and see where we are. And then to make sure I update my Navionics chip, take it and go put it in my Humminbird Helix. And when I get to that lake, I go to all of those points to see if they're biting. Then I also go to the Department of Wildlife website to see, they have a fishing report that they put out every Thursday to tell you what they're actually hitting. Now, I don't know to believe that all the time, but I would say 70% of the time, the bass are hitting, like a bug or a 10-inch worm or a spinnerbait. They put that in the report as well, what they catch them on.
Yeah.
So, I like to investigate the lake, to its entirety. Just like right now, I'm at a standstill because we got a tournament coming up on February the 23rd at Brandy Branch. It's about 2.5 hours from where I live, from my boat storage. How about I drove all the way down there last week and the lake was closed. I could not believe it. I was like, "Oh my God, man!" And it's a power plant lake, which is good. It's in Marshall, Texas. It's a power plant lake. And when I got there, you know, I was like, well, hell, there are no boats or anything. And you have to go up on a hill, and then once you get up to the top of the hill, you can see down to the parking lot and the lake and all that stuff. I got down there, and they had those big orange barriers all over the place. I started calling my buddy, the tournament director. I was like, hey, man, what's going on here? You talking about fishing at Branded Branch, man, it's closed. That looks like the water's kind of high. But from that, since then, I've been actually just sending messages to him like, hey, man, have you checked to see if this lake is open? Because I ain't burning that much gas pulling that boat all the way down there just to find out that it's still closed. So, you know, hopefully they're working on that. There's always an alternative lake to any tournament that, you know, the lake may be closed or whatever. But hopefully that'll be resolved, which I'm not for sure of right now because it's like 39 degrees here. And we know water's not evaporating that really fast at 39 degrees.
Well, it's warm up. It's warm down there. What is it, like 20 degrees here, maybe?
Yeah, I've heard about you guys with it below. What is that? Below 10, below 20?
Negative 50 with the wind chill.
I'm at negative 44 right now with the wind chill.
Unless it's been weatherized, because you know those blocks, man. You get them out there in that cold weather, especially something like that. I mean, might as well get ready to go on to the Mercury deal or Yamaha deal. Whichever one suits your fancy.
See, when I'm preparing for a tournament, the first thing I do is I look for structure on the east side of the lake because I know that with the sun rising, that the shade's going to go across there and it's going to extend my morning bite. Which I don't think a lot of people know to do that.
I don't know. That sounds shady to me. No, terrible.
And hung out with a few people that got some insight into the first things you should do. Like, okay, so I got some insight from one of you guys' greatest in Michigan, Kevin Van Dam. He was here. I want to say it was 2016. I had the Texas Bass Fest at Lake Ray Roberts, and I ran into Kevin at the gas station right down the street from the lake. And I actually, you know, hey, you got 2 or 3 minutes. I need to pick your brain right fast, you know. And he was telling me a few things. You know, it's like what I should look for. You know, what I should have on the deck of my boat when I go to pre-fish. No, all those good things. And then he tells me, don't tell nobody. I was like,
yeah.
So you guys are the first guys to find this out. You know, it was the basics: a spinnerbait, a crankbait, buzzbait, and a soft plastic. And that's what you needed. But at the end of the conversation, the first thing he tells me is like, hey, why don't you go get your boat so you can come out and watch us fish? And I was like, Kevin, you know, I wanted to pick your brain and everything, but here's my problem. Me in a lake in my boat is like a crackhead in a crack house. There ain't no way I'm going to walk around, buddy. I'm going to go and try to go catch some biggies. I'm sorry. I just the way I am. They said, oh, you can go get your boat and do it one time. I said, okay. All right. So I got my wife in the truck. She was like, who is that guy? Because she's not into fishing. You know, my wife's one of those chick gurus or whatever. She's like, who's the guy you talking to? And I said, you don't know who that is? I said, that's the president of the United States of bass fishing right there. She was like, what? I was like, no, that's Kevin Van Dam. That's the best of the best right there. I was just like, oh, so that's one of the guys that you're always watching on TV when I can't watch my soap operas. I was like, well, yeah. But anyway, long story short, I went and got my boat, and I didn't follow. But I can tell you, here's the funny part. So I went and got my boat and went out on Lake Ray Roberts. Well, I was fishing, and I was catching a bunch of things. And some told me to look back. So I looked back, and there was a water moccasin coming towards my boat. So I cranked up the old, oh my God.
Trolling motor?
I turned my motor guide all the way up. Yeah, my trolling motor. I turned my trolling motor all the way up. Thought I had gotten away from the snake, right?
Because I'm in trolling motor.
No, I started back fishing, and then sometimes I said, look again. So I looked again. How about this snake had wrapped itself around one of my power poles? all he had to do was just slide right on up the power pole, get up there on the drag plate, and come right on in the boat. It was a dog that sees another dog. The hair stands up on his back. The hair was staying up on the back of my neck. I was kind of freaking out, and I'm like, well, I don't have my pellet gun. I don't have my other paddle to pop him. So I took my rod. I got a 7'9" Arden extra heavy, and I popped him upside his head. Didn't move.
Yeah, I was gonna say you just made him angry.
So I was like, okay, how are we gonna do this? Okay, so if I break the rod, I break the rod, And so I grabbed back and I popped that snake. Snake came off of the bracket, swam to the side of the boat, kind of looked at me, and then went on up under the water. When he did that, I pulled the trolling motor up, started the motor up, and I hit it. It's gonna be he's gonna have a long way to swim. So I went all the way to the dam and started fishing. But anyway, it was a funny story. Everybody I tell it to him like, well, I know about those water markers, but what people don't realize is those power poles on the back of your boat. I mean, it's like hey, we got a chair right here for you, bud. Come on over and just wrap around and take a squat. Yeah, I didn't want to kill the snake. I could have just, opened the power pole up and just, gave him a real hard time. I just wanted him to get off the back of my bracket because, both of us can't ride in the boat together.
The snake just wanted a quick ride up the river.
Yeah, well, hey, hopefully I won't ever see him again. But with all of the raining in Texas, you see more snakes now than anything. Like I fish all of the lakes in my area. I live in Frisco, Texas, but I'm within 30 minutes of a lake. However which way you want to go, you got Lake Lavon to the east. You got Lake Louisville, Lake Ray Roberts, Grapevine Lake. Then north, I got Texoma, which is about 30 minutes away. So I got plenty of lakes that I can fish right here and there. But I got a few sponsors that have hung out with me over the years that keep me going.
Well, if you want to give your sponsors a plug, you can give them a plug right here.
Well, I got Glow Pro Lures. I got Arden Reels. I got Manly Rods, and I got Hydro Wave. And what's funny? I hope they're not paying too much attention. I got them all on my jerseys, right? And when people ask me who are my sponsors, I'll be like, okay, well, hang on just a second. Let me look at here. I got I bet they were like, we're gonna send him a letter because he needs to get right and start. That should be the first thing that comes out of your mouth for your sponsors. But they've been with me for a few years now. I would say my longest one would be Manly Rods. He's been with me for like since 2011. But what a lot of guys don't realize is when you're trying to get a sponsorship, it's just like applying for a job. There's an application that you have to fill out. You have to send your resume in to them, and also offer them what you can do to promote their product. It's not as easy, and saying, hey, man, I want you to be my sponsor. They're going to be looking at you like, yeah. So, right.
So,
yeah, a lot of times they'll go, who are you and why are you here?
Yeah, it's so funny that I got a buddy. He just went and bought a brand new Ranger boat. Just paid almost $100,000 for it. It's the L edition. And he's like, man, you think you can hook me up with some sponsors? And I kind of looked at him like he was crazy, He was like, can you hook me up with some sponsors? I was like, dude, I understand you just lost the goal. You hadn't won not one tournament. The only tournament is with me, and you want me to hook you up with a sponsor. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll show you the process, and then you can go from there. Well, that was like 3 weeks ago. So he calls me last night. He's like, man, it's hard trying to get a sponsor.
Oh, yeah.
I said, that's just like getting a job as a forklift driver, and you ain't never been on a forklift. So, yeah, good luck with that. And I told him, I said, you gotta start fishing a lot of local tournaments, man, and when they ask for those results, you're able to say, hey, I took first place here, I took second place there, I took first place here. And he was like, well, okay, I think I'm gonna settle the boat. I was like, why would you do that? You're not ready. You signed your name on the contract. I said, I tell you what, this year, he knew I was being slick. I said, this year, why don't me and you fish tournaments together? We'll use your boat, and we'll go out and we'll win some tournaments, man. After a good year of us winning some tournaments, you can go back and say, hey, man, look, I've done this. He said, hey, wait a minute, what do you mean? You the one got the brand new one, so, hey, let's test this thing out and make sure it runs like it's supposed to. You got a warranty on that big motor and all that good stuff. Let's test it out. He said, man, you're so slick. He said, okay, whatever.
So what kind of boat are you running now? What kind of boat are you running now?
Him or me?
You.
Oh, I got a Ranger Z521.
Oh.
Mantis, but mine is not a new boat. My boat is 7 years old now. It's 7 years old now.
So,
and I ain't interested in my boat is paid for, right? So,
yep.
And let me tell you the story behind that. It makes a lot of guys think, right?
Yeah.
So I bought my brand new, and I was blessed to be in a position at a company where I was able to pay my boat off in 2 years. I got a buddy, because with boat loans, they'll set them out for 15 years. Who wants to be stuck with paying 15 years on a boat?
Right, especially on a $80,000 boat like that. Yeah.
I was able to pay mine off, and I had a next door neighbor that lived like 3 houses down, and he had a Trident 21 HP, and he was a CNC operator, and he got laid off from his job. And we used to meet up every morning, every Saturday. I may be going to a tournament, and he may be just going to Ray Roberts or Louisville to go fish. And he come walking down. I said, man, why you boat at? He said, man, they repoed the other day. I was like, what? And he was like, yeah, man, once I lost my job. And that's what kicked me in the overdrive, because at the time the economy, it was up for a couple of months, then it was down. So you never knew, right? So
yep.
I told my wife, I said, look, I'm going to pay this thing off really fast. She was like, you know that $64,000? I said, yeah, I know that, but I'm going to pay it off real fast. I'm paranoid about the job security, because, nowadays you're not guaranteed to work at a company for 20 years like your dad or your mom, 25 years and retire and all of that stuff. Not the way technology is changing. They're trying to figure out a way to save a buck, and you may be next on the list. So
yeah, and that's just it. Even with CNC operators and stuff, they can be replaced so easily.
Yeah, and so I don't worry about it. I'm good. The only thing I had to do was get my power head redone. I got the Mercury 225 Pro XS. I got the power head redone. But
you didn't go with the Yamaha 250, huh?
I don't know Yamaha. Stop it.
a lot of them that I see, they're rolling out of the factory with that Yamaha on them.
Putting the bad deals out on Yamaha. Yeah. I mean, they're a good company. They apparently they make some really strong motors. But I've had a few buddies that own those too. I'm good with what I got.
Yep.
So, for when you're looking at structures on points, what exactly are you looking for? I know it's depending on the year, but what are we looking for when we're looking at the structure on points?
I'm looking for at this time of the year, I'm looking for flats.
Okay.
So it's pretty much spawning time, and you know, as they like to go to flat places. They also like to spawn around trees in the water, like those what do they call them? My mind is not clicking right now. I don't know why.
Yeah, down there, just beginning what, free spawn?
Yeah, pre-spawn. And then it also goes with the temperature of the water right now. By me going to Brandy Branch, the water temperature, from what I understand, is always 70 degrees. So really, I don't know when they're going to be ready to, you know, do anything like that. But they do have a part of the lake that's cold. From what I've heard, that it's cold in one part of the lake and the other part is always 70 degrees. So it's going to be a trick with this lake, trying to figure out how the fish are positioned. So I'm going to have to rely a lot on my side imaging, my mega imaging, what I can see out to the side of the boat. And what I do is I just troll down the sides of the lakes that I go to pre-fish. And I turn that mega imaging on, and let me tell you something. Everywhere I've spotted fish, I've been able to turn around, go back, and catch them.
Yeah. They should be getting pretty close to being in those creek channels, moving up into the flats to spawn this time of year down there.
Yeah.
I'd
Yeah,
imagine.
they are. And the bigger ones, as I call them, big mamas, they're kind of finicky right now. It's been a task. I found them, but for some reason I always catch the male before I catch the female.
Yep.
I think in general, most of the time, they are a lot more aggressive, the males are, than the females.
Yeah, especially during pre-spawn, yep.
Yeah, well, not weird, because I guess the male is trying to protect the female or whatever, you know. But I would always catch the male first, and then I would catch the female. But see, you know, a lot of guys, when they catch the male, they throw him right back. What I do is I put the male inside my live well until I catch the female. When I catch the female, then I put both of them back in the water. That's a little trick that I use, because I have been in a situation where I've caught the male twice.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know you can actually catch, if you catch a bass on a bed, the male that's going to fry, whatever, you can catch him 2 to 3 times. Which I did for a long time until it happened to me. I was just, you know, like, well, let me see. He looked like he's a little upset about something. Maybe because she left him a little bit long. She probably at the mall or something, you know. Ain't no telling. And he got to watch the kids a little bit longer, so he looks like he's a little upset. You know, I cast out to him, same lure. And once I hooked up into him the second time, I was like, oh, hey, so the myth has been broken. Because I have to prove to myself some of the crap that fishermen say. You know, because we all lie, right?
Yep.
Not the big one that got away. So what I like to do in that particular case, I like to have my GoPros running on my boat whenever I catch fish. I don't like to go out and say, man, I tell you what, I caught a 9-pounder over here at Joe Pool Lake. Oh man, they don't have no 9-pounders in Joe Pool Lake. Well, look at this video right here and tell me what you think. I like to do it like that as opposed to just saying it and I'd be like, you lying MF.
Yeah. So if you're fishing a tournament and you're starting to spawn, how long will you actually try to catch that big female for?
Being that you know that each tournament is 8 hours, right? I can't play around with this joker no longer than I give it 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Some guys, you know, some pros they do it 45 minutes. Some guys will take over an hour trying to catch that one fish. Well, there may be some other fish that's willing to bite. Now, if I got my 5-fish limit, yeah, I'll screw around with him for an hour. But if I don't have my 5-fish limit, it makes no sense for me to spend all of my time trying to catch this one fish when I may be able to go and catch 5 fish within, say, 30, 40 minutes. And then come back to that fish to see if I could hook him. But one thing about it though, once I cast maybe say 10 times over to that fish, and he don't even pay much attention to my lure, I change the lure. I change the soft plastic, maybe change the color on it. It has worked in the past. They don't like the biffle bug. They don't like it. They definitely don't like a crawl. And we all know that bass, for some reason, they like the color of white pearl.
Yes.
I have caught more fish on a white soft plastic or a white whitey chartreuse chatterbait or swim jig than any other color.
Yeah, one thing which I like to do if I have a female which you won't bite, I like to switch up to a drop shot rig, and I'll just flip right on top of the nest, and I'll just let it sit there, dead stick it.
And you got to have a lot of patience too.
Oh yeah.
You got to have a lot of patience, because that's one thing about me. I've learned to be patient. I mean, I tell you what, I had a tournament in Shreveport, Louisiana, on Cross Lake. FLW was just there a few months ago, and I had a tournament on that lake. I took a white Strike King Rage Crawl, the pearl color, and I dipped the little clappers in orange spiky garlic scent. And this one cast, I left it, old school. This one cast, I left it in the water for like 3 minutes. And if you watch TV and you see how a lot of these other guys do it, they'll flip it over down, they shake it a couple times, and reel it right back to the boat. Some told me that there was a big bass up under that tree, and I just let it stay there, and I would shake it a little bit, shake it a little bit. The guy that was in the boat was like, "Dude, what's going on?" I was like, I got it. I'll shake a little bit. So about 3 minutes went by. I shook it, and then the line just took off, and I set the hook, 7-pounder. So I'm like, okay, here we go. He was like, oh, so I understand now. You got to be really, really patient. I said, I knew he was over there because I could see the grass moving when I pitched over there, and he just didn't want to take the bait with as soon as it hit the water. I guess he needed to see if it was real or it smelled really tasty to him or what. I don't know. But I learned a long time ago, you don't always have to flip your soft plastic into some trees or into some grass and shake it a couple of times and reel it back to the boat. Sometimes if you just wait a few more seconds, you're going to get a bite. Yeah, and
one thing which I've always done is make sure that you're taking your time, and it's any time of the year, when a bite gets hard, slow down and fish.
Yeah, you have to slow down the fish. A lot of people can't do that. It's just in them. Because a lot of people, their fishing time is from March to the end of June, and they're pretty much putting the boat up, winterizing and getting ready for the next March till June, right?
Yeah.
So they can't deal with the weather conditions that start in January. I mean, when we start fishing, the first part of the year, it starts in January. And the temperature is always around, say, 28 to 32 degrees starting out that morning. And if you dress warm, you'll be feeling clothes off at the end of the term, almost at the end of the term. I do it all the time. The guys are like, man, I don't know how you can do it. Well, there's money involved.
Yeah.
When there's money involved, you're willing to put on a few extra pairs of breeches,
Yep. We got a question. We got a question out of the chat. Somebody wants to know, what lure is your bread and butter? What ones you're throwing all the time?
Well, I have got I got custom made lures. So I got this guy that makes he makes a crawdad for me. That's why I kind of hate that Google didn't work. I wanted to show it to you guys, but he makes a crawdad for me that, I mean, it's like my go-to. If I can't catch anything on a jerkbait, square bill, you know, I go to this crawdad, and I would say 98% of the time I would catch fish on it.
Yeah,
I'd keep that one. Yeah,
what I call my 5 fish limit lure. I can get my 5 with this lure with no problems.
See, I think a lot of people, they have this misconception that power fishing is fishing fast, and power fishing is picking apart a piece of structure fast.
Yep.
And a lot of people, you see them, especially at the smaller tournaments, they'll put them trolling motor, run 100 miles an hour around the lake all day long, and they aren't picking anything apart.
Well, you know what? You just described my good buddy Jim. Jim has got a brand new Phoenix, the 921.
Oh yeah, yep.
The new Mercury 250 4-stroke and the blade power poles and all of that stuff. Well, me and Jim, we went out. I actually fished a tournament with him earlier part of this year. Me and Jim, we went out to Lake Ray Hubbard, which is in the Rockwall, Garland, Texas area. And this was my first time fishing in Jim's new boat. Jim got the boat. I dumped him in the water. I got in the boat, and so he's fished the lake many times. I tore a mosquito on that lake, so I don't really go to that lake. It was like bad luck to me. But we went out, and man, the trolling motors moved so fast. You know, what do they call it? You get beat when you're in the back of the boat. There's a saying that they call it where the guy just beats the hell out of you. Every time you drop your lure in the water, you got to reel it back in because the boat going so daggone fast. He was going around. I actually had to tell him twice, and then Jim is hard of hearing too. He's old. I said, Jim, I said, can you slow it down a little bit? Oh, okay. He turned it down 1 notch. Like, are you serious? And so Jim, he's so competitive even at his old age, all right? So I started catching fish. And he's like, it's how you catching them all. I said, well, Jim, you do know I know how to fish, right? He said, well, I got the trolling motors kind of up, man. I said, oh, so you doing that on purpose, huh? He hadn't caught not one fish, you know. So after that, I caught a fish. It was like 3 pounds, 10 ounces. So he was like, okay, I'm going to slow down now, and I'm going to use one of the lures you've been telling me to use. I always take an extra bag. But if I'm fishing with somebody, I always take an extra bag of whatever I'm fishing with to catch fish, and I just give it to either the co-angler or whoever is driving the boat. I give it to them so that they can see. You know, my custom lures, my custom soft flashes, they work pretty well. And so we were just riding around the lake, and after about 2 hours, he said, you want to run the boat? I said, well, I never thought that you asked. I said, with your Minn Kota Ultrix and all of that good stuff, because I run motor guide on my boat. I said, with your Ultrix and all that, spot locking and all of that good stuff. So I got up there, and I was going to be courteous to him. So I got up there, and I slowed it all the way down to 3. And he looked at me after about 30 minutes of fishing. How you going so slow? I said, Jim, you're moving too fast. I said, for one thing, this is jerkbait weather. You ain't going to catch nothing. I said, look, throw a jerkbait out there and put that old worm down. They not biting the worms. So he picked up a jerkbait, and as soon as he cast it out, he hooked in the water. He said, well, you know what? I probably should have listened to you when you told me to slow it down. I said, well, you know, hey, you know, even though you're old as you are, you know.
So you're custom?
They tend to listen from time to time. But, yeah, that flying around the lake, that is Jim to the top, man. And it's like talking to your grandpa, you know, hey, what? Slow down. I can't hear you. You're doing that on purpose. But after I started catching fish, he finally figured it out, you know, and we had a good day of fishing. And on the way home, you know, I was like, Jim, you know, I got a son that's 26 years old, man, and I swear he ain't as hard-headed as your ass is. Well, I'm sorry. He was like, well, yeah. And I was telling him, like, man, You wonder why you don't win in the tournaments, because he fishes for this bass club called McKinney Bass Club. And I was like, you don't win in the tournaments because you're fishing too daggum fast.
Yeah, it's,
you know,
learning to pace yourself. That is the most important thing you can do. You don't want to be too slow, but you don't want to be too fast.
Right,
Yeah.
right. You have to figure that out. You know, depending on the size of the lake, the number of points that you want to fish, you know, the places you want to go to, you're going to have to figure that out on how fast you should go. Me, I'm always on a moderate speed. If I'm not a moderate, I'm doing slow because I want to tear the peak. If I got 2 points in front of me and they're about, say, 75 yards apiece, I'm probably going to spend about an hour getting from the first one to the second one, because I want to see or try to find what's all around those points.
Yep.
Yeah.
We got a couple of questions here too for you.
Mistake of when they go to say bank fishing is what I call it. They have their boat too close to the bank to catch any fish. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep. Too shallow.
You know, and I've told a couple of my friends, you know, don't have your boat. You want to have your boat. Okay, if the shallow is about the shallowest point is like maybe a foot. Well, you want to be out at least 6 to 8 feet away from, you know, 6 to 8 feet deep. You want to be 6 to 8 feet deep from the shallow point. Because you never know, it may be a bass that's right off. It might be a drop off. As soon as that lure drops off, it just may hit it. And if you got your boat on top of it, it's a waste.
Yeah. So we have some questions for the audience right now. Someone's asking what the biggest bass you've ever caught was.
Lake Ray Roberts, 2011. I caught a 10-pound, 3-ounce largemouth right up under the dam.
Nice.
And I caught it on an all-white Terminator spinnerbait with a Strike King Rage Crawl trailer with a trailer hook on it. Didn't even know I had the bass. I thought I had got hung up in the rocks. Because if you've ever been to Lake Ray Roberts, the dam, right past the dam, is nothing but rocks. And I thought I was stuck in the rocks because I was yanking my rod bag, you know, trying to pop it out of the rocks. That's what I was thinking.
No, I'm actually fishing Roberts. I know what you're talking about.
And once it took off, I thought it was a catfish because it never did come up. You know, and I'm like, oh, crap, man, that's another tool of spinnerbait. You know, spinnerbait is like $6, you know. And I was like, oh, crap, you know. And so I just kept reeling and reeling and reeling and reeling. And finally, when he came up, he was right at the front of my trolling motor. He didn't shake or anything. He just laid over to his side. Yeah, I guess he was just tired. And I grabbed him and pulled him out, and I grabbed my scales because I needed to see how much this bass weighed. And I was like, oh my God. You know, so I took a couple of pictures because I knew my buddies, they were like, oh, man, you lying, you ain't caught no 10 pounds. Like I said, I got a lot of video evidence of a lot of my big catches. But that's the biggest I've caught. Now, I have caught 6 and 7 pounders on the regular. I mean, you go to Lake Fork, and that's probably what you're going to catch. And guess what? It just may not be long enough. That is one of the toughest lakes to catch a slot limit bass on Fork. I think it's 23 or 24 inches. So it's got to be a really big fish.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other question we had.
Growing up here next to Hubbard Lake, one of the best smallmouth fisheries in the country.
The other question we had was with your custom lures, everybody's wondering if there's a spot where they can get them.
It's like McDonald's at lunchtime, you know, or it's so many boats, so many people that's they're trying to catch that fish of a lifetime.
Yeah. Another question we had too for you is with your custom lures. Everybody's wondering if there's a spot where they can find them and buy them.
Well, I got this one guy that's on Twitter, Marty's Lures. His Twitter handle is @Martese Lures. MartesELures. And I got another guy. His name is Robert Kent. I would have to find his email address, but anyway, we talk directly through text. He is really hooked me up with. He's like my soft plastics guy. Whatever I need, if I need I call them the yum dingers. If I need any of those crawdads, lizards, he makes all of that good stuff for me.
Yeah, do you have a hard bait guy? Because I know someone would make you some really good baits. I've done that a couple times.
I didn't hear that last.
Oh, I know a guy who makes custom crankbaits, and you have someone who makes you custom crankbaits?
Yeah, Martese makes my
okay.
too. Well, he does such good artwork. I wouldn't say that he's really, really pricey, but to get one of his lures, it's gonna probably cost you $20.
Oh, that's not bad.
That's not bad.
Look, and once I started getting lures from him, I was like, I'm gonna go buy me a lure retriever.
Yeah, I had that same problem. I would take these really expensive crankbaits, and I want to go through the stump field.
On crankbaits, man, and then you just lose one. You know that the retail cost is $20. You're gonna try to figure out how to get that lure from stuck wherever it is.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had this habit going into like the stump fields with them.
Yep.
Yeah, he's blowing Twitter up. He is. I mean, he's doing it to it, and he once you become a regular customer, you get all kinds of discounts and stuff on your lures, and he's always throwing me in 4 or 5 samples that he put together and all this. He does some really good bladed jigs too.
Yeah.
Awesome bladed jigs.
If I ever start using $100 lures, I'm going to invest in scuba gear too.
And these were like on the house, and that's why I say I wish that my Google Hangouts was working. I had a lot of stuff pictured up here that I wanted to show the folks around the great United States. Yeah, tournament fishing, you got to have the patience. You got to have a little bit of money. You got to have a really understanding why.
Yep.
And you also have to start to understand the bass too. Understand their seasonal patterns.
Yeah. So I went to bull shows, I want to say a month ago. More to go to Flipping, Arkansas to go and look at some. So, I was thinking about maybe after my buddy got his new boat, I was thinking about maybe, possibly, then I thought again, price. But I went to bull shows, go do a little fishing, and the place hasn't changed much. I normally go to bull shows once a year. So that may have been my one time for this year that I was going to go to that part of Arkansas. Now, I did go to Lake Hamilton, Lake Ouachita, and the Arkansas River, and Darnell a few times out of the year because they have tournaments at the Arkansas Bass Trail. You can fish any of them. As long as you get your fishing license, you good to go. You can fish those tournaments. And FLW, being that's where it originated at, they have a lot of tournaments on those lakes. I don't like Lake Hamilton so much because it's more of a Lake Louisville party-like type lake. And, I wish there was a class that guys that be on the jet skis would actually review. When you see somebody fishing and you flying by and doing 50, 60 miles an hour on a jet ski, you might make the boat rock a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I know that feeling. So we've had a couple people ask if you had a podcast or someplace they can come and get more of your knowledge.
I hadn't gotten it all together yet. I mean, I went out and I got all these different cameras and camcorders. I started just making a few little crazy videos on YouTube. It's at Avery J. I mean, not at Avery J, but it's Avery J on YouTube, where you can go and just see me just talking about lures or promoting something or talking about. But these are all old videos. But now I got all the latest electronics. I got what is that? The GoPro 7s. I got like 4 of those, and I got a big old camera for my stepdaughter. She's into the videography and all of that good stuff. Even though she doesn't really like being on the boat, she's agreed this year that she would go with me to some of my tournaments so that it can come out looking really like the Scott Martin videos, you know. But it should be a lot of fun this year.
Oh, we got 2 other questions too. Everybody was asking about a meet and greet with you if you do any of them, and then they want to know what electronics you're running on board on your boat.
I'm running Humminbird, the Helix 12s, the Mega Imaging, Imaging. I'm also Hydro Wave. I got dual power poles. Let's see, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it. And I'm running Motor Guide trolling motor. I do go to Cabela's in Allen, Texas on a regular basis. And here's a story I'm going to let everybody know. Cabela's in Allen, Texas opened up in April of 2011. During the opening, there were about 6,000 people trying to get inside of the new Cabela's. At the time, I wanted to get inside the new Cabela's too. For some reason, I happened to get in there before the crowd started, you know, just started lining up and stuff. And I was looking for a new boat cover. And they had camera crews there, you know, working for Cabela's. They had this company called Wanna Go Fishing. And all of a sudden, I turn around, I got these bright LED lights in my face. I got this guy, Matt Eastman, he's in my face, you know, we talking about fishing and all this good stuff, you know, and Matt is like, hey man, you know, it's 1 o'clock. Well, shouldn't you be at work? I said, look, let me tell you something. I said, when I got to get something for my boat, that's a sick day. You know, and he knows, and I was talking, but my boss knows that I'm kind of, you know, I'm a fishing geek, right? And so we got to talk about fishing and all this stuff. And he said, well, let me ask you this. He said, would you be interested in going to Yucatan, Alaska and fishing the Seatuck River doing the steelhead run? And I kind of looked at him. I said, well, what time the plane leave? He said, well, this is how it works. He said, we're going to give you 2 minutes to call your boss and see if you can take the day off. And then you can call your family and see if they cool with you going to Alaska. I looked at him, I said, well, we don't have to go through all of that. You're talking about fishing. And he was like, well, don't you want to call your boss? I said, well, in all actuality, I am the boss. I said, I'll let my VP know that I won't be in for a few days. He said, well, it's going to be 5 days. I said, well, I'll let him know. And so Matt was like looking at me, he was like, well, we found a real fishing freak this time. He said, well, don't you want to call home? I said, we don't have to do that either. He said, well, you ain't worried about your wife getting on your butt or anything like that? I said, no. I said, I always have a bag packed, you know, to go fishing. So all I got to do is tell her I'm going fishing and then we good to go. And so he said, okay. And then it turned into a whole show. I mean, the cameras were always in my face. I always had a mic on. So I ended up fishing with Wade Middleton of Carico TV. We fished Lake Ray Roberts. It was part of the show. We fished Ray Roberts. And I already knew about Wade Middleton. I had never met him. And when that happened, I was like, oh, okay. So it looks like we're going to be in the big leagues. So I got Wade's number now. I'll text him from time to time, you know. And I met a couple of other people at Cabela. I met Kim Stricker from Hook and Look. Everybody knows that show. Hooking Look TV. I don't even know if it's still on the Outdoor Channel or not, but I met a lot of guys. We did the TV show there. I took them to some of the local ponds where I go and test out new lures to see if, you know, like my crankbaits. There's a pond around the corner from my house. I go and check it out just to see if my lures, if they're actually, you know, fishing straight, all that, you know, to make some adjustments.
Yep.
And lo and behold, I find out that Gene Eisman lives right around the corner from me. He's the guy that created Hydro Weights. And he fishes the Texas Team Trail a lot. So I didn't know that. So I just got to meeting a whole lot of people. We went to Yakutat, Alaska a couple of days later, and it was awesome. We stayed at the Glacier Bear Lodge. And, you know, there's a saying about your first cast if you catch fish. Might be bad luck, right? Well, and it's all spinning tackle to catch these steelheads. These steelheads are like bass on steroids, right? So I cast out, you know, and they got this little old this pink hair jig on the end, because we got a guy that's taking us out on the Seatuck River. And my first cast, I cast a long way. It's like, man, that's a good cast and all that. And then all of a sudden the line took off, so I set the hook. So we you know, they were like, don't rush it, don't rush it, don't rush it. I said, well, hell, every time I turn the spinner, the drag just keeps pulling out. It keeps pulling out, you know, and I'm trying to keep some kind of tension on the line. Well, after about 35 minutes, we finally got into the boat. The guy, I don't know what he was thinking or what he had to drink, because he did smell a little party-ish from the night before. He pulls the steelhead up, and he shakes the jig out of the steelhead's mouth and lets him go. So Matt was like, what the F, are you doing? Why did you do that? And I was like, you know, man, don't worry about it. My next cast, I'll catch another one. You know, I'm just showing out in front of the camera. So lo and behold, my next cast, I catch one. This thing was 42 inches long. I don't know how much it weighed, but we took the measuring the tape, and it was over 40 inches, and I could not believe it. I was like, oh wow, because the first one wasn't all that big. But anyway, 7 days of doing that with foot warmers, hand warmers, watching moose and bear that's in the river eating fish, you know, I was like, wow. And after that, I was kind of starstruck, and I was, you know, I made sure that I kept in touch with everybody from the cameraman to the host of the show. Yeah. And to this day, you know, we all talk amongst each other, you know. I talk to Wade from time to time. I'm trying to get him to come this way and come out of Austin and Lake Amistad, come up north so we can do a TV show together. Wade, if you're watching, if you're listening, man, you need to come on back north Texas. Let's go back out on Ray Roberts and let's go do the doggone thing. I know I can catch a couple of 5-pounders from time to time. Just saying, the invitation is out there.
Yeah. Another question off of the chat over here is everybody's wondering what kind of line are you running when you're out there? 7 pound, 8 pound?
No, because I had almost a near heart attack running 8-pound line. The lowest I go is 10 pound, and I use where is it? The Vicious Pro Elite fishing line fluorocarbon.
Yep.
I also use P-line, but I get a bigger spool of the Vicious, and it actually, the Vicious Pro Elite is very good fishing line, and I've tried a lot of them. Yeah. For most of my rods, I have I use a lot of braid, and I use Arden's brand of braid because Arden is I'm part of the pro staff, and I use their 40-pound braid, but I always have a maybe a 10 up to 15-pound leader on all of my rods. Now, if I'm flipping and pitching, I don't use any fluorocarbon whatsoever unless it's 25-pound test, because when you into some of the mush, like on Cattle Lake down towards Louisiana and Texas is down at the border, Cattle Lake. Everybody should know about Cattle Lake. MLF has done a few shows out there. But those are some pretty big fish that you have to wrestle with. And you got to get them from around those trees. And they like to dig down to try to get it out of their mouth. They don't come up and try to shake it off the top.
Yeah.
So I use 25-pound tests when I'm fishing, when I'm flipping and fishing.
Yeah. So when you got all those place like that where it's all woods, how do you go about picking that apart?
I'm sorry, repeat that.
Okay, when you have like when you go up to some place, we call it like fishing in the woods, and how do you pick apart the timber when you got like a forest underneath the water?
Well, I look more for lay down and shallow places because fish, bass are kind of like, I want to say, and I'm not trying to be funny, but bass are kind of like wolves. Wolves dig a hole, and a snake. Don't stick your hand in there, because you might get it. But they like to get on the sides of laydowns. They like to get around trees, and the first mistake some of us make as anglers is we pitch right to the tree instead of pitching past the tree.
Yep. And I try to always pass it too.
When you do that, you hit them directly on top of the head. They take off like bank robbers. that makes it hard to put them in the boat. But I've learned over the years, you don't just flip it in there and let it just make a splash. You flip it in there and try to be as quiet as possible. What I do if I'm fishing a tournament on a lake that I know pretty well, what I do is I turn off my electronics. I turn everything off except for the hydrowave, and I turn it down because those fish can actually hear those fish finders.
Oh yes.
If you got 4 on your boat, it's just like riding down the street with a loud car system. Everybody know you're coming. That's just not a good thing when you fish.
Yeah.
So I like the stealth approach, and I always use a soft plastic. I'm a big believer in the Biffle Bug. I'm a big believer in the Strike King Rage Cross. Both of those have given me some really nice bags over the years. They have given me some really nice bags. I like the Zoom Old Monster 10-inch worm, shad color, but we all know that when you get the worm, it's got to be really, really, really slow.
Yep.
When that clock is ticking.
Yep.
You got to decide whether or not you want to continue to drag that worm. Well, 5 minutes went by, drag that worm, and ain't nothing to hit it. So, and that goes back to me saying that I rely a lot on my side image, the mega imaging. It's almost like cheating.
It is, yep. It becomes like video game fishing, yep.
It's almost like cheating with a lot of people. I mean, because the technology has advanced so much. I remember when you see a fish find, all it was doing, the lights were just blinking on it. You're like, what is that? No screen whatsoever. But now, with that side imaging, oh my God, man, it cuts down a whole lot of searching for fish.
Yeah,
you can actually you can slow down and actually see the structure on the bottom.
Yeah. Does yours 3D map the whole bottom too then?
And it's awesome. I got the Helix 12s. I'm gonna switch over to the Solis model probably at the end of the year. But I mean, what more can you ask for? And that high wave, if you've ever been to a Bass Pro Shop seminar where they will actually take the hydrowave and put the speaker into the tank with all of the fish, turn it on, and watch how fast all of those bass go right there to that speaker. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've actually seen that. Those things are really good, those hydrowaves.
Yeah, and those are pretty much cheating.
fish get used to. You know, fish get used to stuff like old spinnerbait. They're like, oh, that's a spinnerbait. Let it keep going. We ain't gonna bite that. Not today.
Well, with the hydro wave, you can adjust the settings and make it sound a little different. Yeah, a lot of times the trick is to make it sound a little bit different than the next person's over.
Right. But I just hope that, you know, that technology continues to evolve with the hydro wave to where they can make different changes to the sounds to where the fish won't key in and say, wait a minute, oh, that's a hydro wave. Yeah, we'll pay. You know, fish get used to it. I learned that when back to when I was saying that I caught the same fish on the same bed twice. Well, that third, no, it was the fourth time I took that lure in there, that bass eye down on that lure and said, didn't I just bite you? You go on about your business. I'm not, no, it's over with. You can trick me one too many times, I'm through. And, you know, fish can get used to things, you know, that's what it is. Now, what is my favorite bait that I like to cast out? It would have to be a vibrating jig. Now, the pros and cons of a vibrating jig, it really ignites a bite in the bass. The cons, you better have a trailer hook on the back of it. Because I've had so many come off. It was like a drop fish. I had a tournament in Toledo Bend last year. It was like a drop fish. I was fishing boat docks and I was catching fish, getting them up to the boat. Bam, here comes the jig flying out his mouth. And that happened like 10 times. And I was like, oh, what in the crap is going on here? So I finally put a trailer hook on and got them all in the boat.
Oh, yeah.
So, rolling and everything. But that's one of the downsides to having using I say vibrating jig, but everybody knows the vibrating jig as a chatterbait, right? Made by Z-Man. I don't really buy chatterbaits. I try to get them specially made. But anyway, the vibrating jig has been a piece of arsenal that comes out like at Toledo Bend or Sam Rayburn, you know, those types of lakes, which right now is fishing kind of iffy because of the high water. It's been raining so much around those parts. But I think they got a tournament in June on Toledo Bend. Toledo Bend, and it's funny because I live, like I said, I got maybe 15, I want to say 15 lakes right in my radius of a 50-mile radius. I got Lake Fork, Tawakoni, Cooper, Joe Kohl, I mean, Grapevine, Ray Roberts, Texoma, Lake Eufaula. Well, Lake Eufaula is a little bit further, but Lake Murray and Ardmore, Oklahoma. I got so many lakes that I could go to and be there within an hour and a half. Depends on how much gas I got in the boat.
Yeah, we have a question that came from the audience again. Have you ever tried the new Terminator shuttering blade?
No.
I don't even know what that is. I need to go check that out.
I'm gonna have to check that out. And the Terminator, that's basically which I'm kind of surprised I hadn't heard about it, because that's Terminator spinnerbaits is all I pretty much use.
Yeah, I mean, that's the first time I've seen it, and that's pretty much all I use too is Terminators.
Right. Yeah, right now, this time of year, it's the Colorado blade has been exceptional in catching bass.
Okay, he says it's a new vibrating jig. Okay. I'm definitely going to have to check that. Yeah, I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I'm going to check that out too, because that's something new to me too. And, you know, actually, I need to, Berkeley sent me a box of lures, because each year you have to sign up for the Cash for Cash.
Yep.
And they do a lot of they do all of their tournaments basically on Lake Fork, right? So they took me to some jerk baits. I can't wait to go out and test this out. It's called a Cutter 110 Plus. Oh, it looks sexy too. And I tell you what, I know I'm not the only person that can look at a jig and say, "Ooh, that's sexy." That boy, I tell you.
Oh yeah.
And then I got this buzz bait that's called it's made by Fish Head, Primal Buzz. This works. I had a chance to go out to the pond and just cast it out on one of my new rod reels, and it works. First cast, I caught a bass, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
And I got some Berkeley power baits, the Max set, catch 45% more fish. I got some of those. I'm gonna try those out when I go back out. And then they sent me the chicken bug, so I'm gonna go try that out. And
I always laugh when they put that on anything. Catch 45% more fish. It always sounds gimmicky then.
And I'm like, how do they come up with those percentages?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Actually, how is that measured? Now, how are you measuring that? Are you measuring that with dinks? Are you measuring that with biggins? How are you doing that?
Are you doing it in a stock pond that don't bite bait bare hooks?
Yeah. One northern pike will rip that thing apart.
Some of the crap that some people say to promote their products, right?
Yeah.
I don't want to go to a dink fest. I don't want to have a dink fest. I've seen many of those. I'd rather go where you can catch a 3.5 to 5 or 6 pounder, every 4th or 5th cast, which we know you got to find a link for that. It's probably a privately owned like Gross Savon or something like that in Louisiana. That's what I'm looking for. Show me video footage of you catching biggins with your lure, and I'm gonna take that same lure and go to my lake and see if I can catch biggins.
Well,
you know what to do.
Well, Avery, I want to thank you for coming today. It was an honor to have you on the show. And
so what I'll do is I'll my Twitter feed is at Avery J, I believe.
I'll put it in the chat for you.
Yeah, and I'll post when I'll be at Cabela's in Allen, Bass Pro Shots in Grapevine, even Bass Pro Shots in Shreveport, Louisiana, because I've been there to promote before, and Academy from time to time, So I'll post and let folks know where I'll be, and anybody, you're free to come up, ask a few questions. I plan on in the next 90 days setting up thing where some lucky person to get a chance to go fishing with me, and it'll be a choice of Ray Roberts, Lake Grapevine, or Lake Louisville.
Yeah, I just picked you up on Twitter, so that should be a good time.
Yeah.
And then
I think I'm planning on doing in a few months here. I'm gonna have a bunch of the really good bass tournament guys up on here on panel, and I'd like you to come up here and be on panel. I'll get you more information. Would you consider doing that?
Yeah, definitely. Let's just get together and tell me what you need, and I'll look at the schedule, and hopefully I can make it. I got I think 18 tournaments for this year to go.
Ooh.
And during, in between time, I'd be more than happy, because one thing I love to do is talk to people about fishing. We need to get the young folks more involved in fishing, because myself, call me an old fart or whatever, but I have a serious problem with kids just sitting up on their iPads all day when they can have a rod and reel in their hand and may have hooked into the fish of a lifetime.
Yeah, right.
I'm all about that, and I young folks today, we need to push nature out on them so that they know that it is more than Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah, one thing which I'm actually considering, which I'm doing, and I'm going to do this in June, is I'm going to do a take your daughter fishing week. there where they're going to be posting pictures of them taking their daughters out fishing on the Facebook page, which I think would be absolutely awesome. So
I'm
that's
have to like
in June.
I'll have to adopt a kid for that, I suppose.
And I got things. I'm working on a lot of different things right now for this channel, and I'd absolutely be honored if you'd come back up here. And I want to thank you for coming today.
No problem. Hopefully we'll have this video thing worked out, and I can show y'all the lab. If you go to my YouTube the channel, you'll see the lab. The lab is actually inside my boat storage with the, and I'm just showing off a few things and talking about some soft plastics and all that good stuff. But yeah, this has been a great day today to talk with you guys, and hopefully I've encouraged somebody to get into a bass tournament and see how it is, if you like it or not. There's a lot of pressure involved, because you only have 8 hours to get a 5-fish limit or make a cut if it's a 2-day tournament. But let's get all these young folks into it, and let's keep growing the fishing industry, the bass especially. And I think that it makes everybody a lot better as far as mentally. There's one thing about fishing: you can be rich, you can be poor. It doesn't matter what color you are. As long as you know how to cast that line out into that water and catch one, hey, it's all the same. It's all about good fishing.
And what's your YouTube channel one more time?
It's Avery J.
So we're gonna pull that up, and we're gonna see if we can make it grow real fast.
One word or?
Oh, that sounds awesome, man.
Let's see if we can get. Let's see if we can get you 20 new subs right now.
I was looking for it. I can't find it.
Now, hold on. Let me tell you something about my channel. Here's what my mom told me when I asked her why did she name me Avery. She said, "Well, son, let me tell you. There's 2 ways to spell Avery. There's one Avery. That's the girl name. That's why we named you Avary. That's the man name." I said, "Well, Avery Johnson, she said, well, I don't know what his parents were thinking, but we named you Avary. So it's Avaryj on YouTube."
One word or 2?
Oh, yeah, he's sitting at 18. It looks like. Yeah, you got 19 now, and watch that. You want to watch your channel grow? Oh, you can't see it, can you?
No, you can't see it. He's on the phone.
I'm number 9.
You can't see it. You watch this. You'll be at 50 here soon.
Yeah, I'm number 21.
You drop the link, Kohl?
So, yeah, I'm going to update that stuff. And like I said, I hadn't done anything with it, and it was just the preliminaries of everything. But what I plan to do is start videoing all of the tournaments that I go to this year and posting them directly to YouTube, so people can see, what happens in the morning. Only thing you won't get is the guy at the back of the boat with the zipper down, trying to release yourself. We all done it, right? So, but I want to get all the nicks and crannies.
You're up to 32 now.
Yeah, so I hope that everybody can get out sometime soon. Hopefully when all of this cold weather is out of the way. I know there's a lot of smallmouth fishing going on up you guys' way, so I know this is going to be awesome once it starts to warm up that way.
Well, with the way my neck and back is, after I got hit by the ID, I'll be doing a KBF tour now. I just can't take that boat going 90 miles an hour, hitting all those waves with my neck and back being so surgically repaired.
Yeah. Oh wow.
You ever tried ice fishing, Avery?
I'm glad mine doesn't go that fast. At the most, mine gets up to 72 miles an hour, and I'm good with that.
Yeah.
And I learned the hard way of fighting big waves. I've learned that when the wind is up past 10 miles per hour, if it's 15 or 20, don't go in the main lake. Fish goes around you, you'll be better off.
Yeah. Have you ever tried ice fishing or anything, Avery?
No, and I was wondering if we were going to do any ice fishing while we were in Alaska, but that didn't happen. But I watched the ice fishing. I think it's pretty cool. You put a tent on top of ice, drill a hole, and use a really, really small rod and reel to catch some nice size fish.
Well, currently right now we have the ice fishing tournament happening on the 23rd of February, and this is a YouTube-wide ice fishing tournament on Kohl Outdoors, and we're going for the 10 biggest perch.
Oh, nice. That sounds cool. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I got some new subscribers here. I got this Galaxy Note 9.
That's what I got. Yep.
About every year, and I just happened to look at it, and it's telling me all kinds of good things. So I'm gonna see. I know I'll have to.
Let's see if we got you up to 36 right now. So everyone, make sure you got him. Let's see if we can get 14 more.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, Avery, we'll have to get together and get you some fishing. Maybe we can turn you into a walleye fisherman.
I think people like that, especially the old schoolers.
Yeah, we can get you on some walleye and turn you into a walleye fisherman up here.
Well, I've seen the walleye fishing, and man, that's pretty cool. How do they taste?
Oh, they're really good.
Delicious, yeah.
I don't ever release any of them.
I've never caught any walleye, but the ones with the long mouths,
pike, a muskie.
Pike.
Yep.
I've caught quite a few pikes.
Yeah, if you bass fish anywhere up north, you're gonna catch pike.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a pretty big fish. It looks like a prehistoric animal.
Yep.
Well, Avery, I'm gonna keep in touch with you on Twitter, and we'll see if we can set something else up.
Definitely.
It's absolutely great having you here.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, man. It's been a pleasure talking to you guys, and tight lines to everybody. Let's get out and go catch some fish. And post some videos, take some pictures, and all of that good stuff. I'm also on the National Pro Staff, which is an app, and they actually help you get sponsorships. Even though I've never used them for a sponsorship, but they help you get sponsorships. So I would advise anybody that's looking to, become a staff person for some of the various fishing companies, go to NPS, and you can find me there, Avery J, same thing, and we follow each other, we post pictures, and it's good at location services, like when I was in Nevada, catching stripers on Lake Mead, that switched over to all of those guys catching stripers. So I've been a little bit everywhere, yeah. It's a big story behind my trails, various lakes, and all that good stuff. I'll put it together soon, and hopefully we can have another conversation sometime soon. Okay,
we definitely will.
All right, man. You guys have a good one, and everybody tight lines again.
Tight lines. Have a good day.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That was Avery Johnson calling in, and that was absolutely awesome having him as a guest today, guys.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. Maddie McKay's in the house.
Hey, Maddie.
Hey. Oh, Maddie just missed you on Pro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have some really cool guests coming up. We have an actual FLW Pro on the schedule for next week. So you guys
is that one a bass fisherman too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm working on the wall, getting some more walleye guys for you. Like, most of not, thank you. I'm hoping you guys are all learning stuff in here. That's one of the things which which I'm trying to do. And Maddie, you can go back and watch it.
Yep.
Yeah, and he took up pretty much a whole show.
Yeah.
I love great interviews like that where you only have to ask a question and he talks and he'll go through and he'll give so much information out. Wealth of knowledge there. Hey, Scotty Hill, aka Catfishing Freak, welcome.
Yes.
Scotty.
Yeah, that was a great interview. He had a lot of information, and he tells it into a story too, so it doesn't get so classroom feel to it.
We had like over 40 people in here for most of the show.
Yep.
Which is killer. And I'm still trying to grow our channel, and I need to play commercials. We haven't even played a commercial today.
Yeah,
that's
Alan
all good.
Outdoors getting ripped off.
No.
Alan Outdoors popped in. He said, "Play my commercial with all these people in here." And I just typed in the chat, "We can't. We're interviewing."
I hit the share button. There it goes. I'm still waiting for those pictures, Mike.
Yep. The sad part is I got them all right in my phone too.
Oh, that didn't work right. Yeah, we'll play this one too. Even though we don't have a chance to go to the bathroom. And we're back, guys. And if you guys would like a commercial on Kohl Outdoors, it's a join my Patreon at the $10 level. And DC, you angler, you missed a interview with FLW Pro Avery Jones. You hear, Grant?
Yeah, I'm here. It's freaking pouring, man.
Is it? That's no good.
I mean,
Not yet, Grim Raven. I'm waiting for him to send me my commercial, the bunch of pictures he wants, and when he sends me those, I'll make him a whole new commercial. My editing skills are getting a lot better. That was a good idea. Who told me to put this up? It was Strung Out Outdoors about putting the Avery stuff up. That was a good idea. Thanks. So what all did I miss in the chat?
Not much. We was keeping it going. Not much.
Yeah, I'm sorry if it doesn't seem like I'm paying attention over here. I really am just trying to make sure that we hit all the points I want to hit during the interview. I actually make lists of where I want the interview to go. I sit there and I try to follow. And try to keep everyone on topic for you guys to get the most possible out of the interviews.
Right. Yeah, it went pretty good. He's a great interviewer.
Oh, yeah. We're going to have a lot more of this
interviewee
people in the next little bit. Trust me. I want to get some walleye guys. I'm working on it, Mike.
Maddie McKay, it was great seeing your stream the other night. Good seeing you in here.
Oh, yeah, Maddie McKay, she grew really fast once she met the society, didn't she, Mike?
Yep. Her fishing and seeing us all in here was pretty treat in itself.
Oh, yeah. Well,
we've
grown our community to one more person. That's what we need to do.
Yep.
Oh.
Brewdad TV, how are you?
So one thing which I'm trying to do is I'm trying to figure out exactly what kind of guests do you want to come in here. And no, I did not miss you, BSF Outdoors. Once again, if I'm in an interview, I cannot when you're doing an interview, it has to go smoothly. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's got to flow together. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I was trying to keep up with the chat, telling everybody good morning and telling them we had Avery Jones.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah,
I seen that. I'm like, I'll let Grant take that. I was just looking for questions.
Outdoors. So, you can stay. Or do you want to leave again?
I was looking for questions and trying to catch them as they were going by. And
Tim Raven, I am actually working on like 2 survivals.
Lonesome Nada, I was trying to find some help for his boat motor. I didn't quite understand it. It sounded like he had an impeller issue, but he said the impeller was new. So,
what do you mean between Kohl? Oh, he's going up in numbers, maybe. Oh, you couldn't hear Mike very well.
That's all right.
Yeah, me and Mike are getting in tuned here. A lot of times you say the same exact thing at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to get all the questions from like the line strength and all that. And if he had any meet and greets coming up, the ones I seen.
Yeah. That chat was flying, guys. And that was absolutely awesome.
Yeah. And I'm doing this like 4 sentences at a time because I'm split screening on my phone.
I thought Grant was watching for questions. I was trying to hit them as I seen them.
Yeah, he was too.
I was kind of making notes.
Yeah, I was making notes too. I got the.
I can't BSF.
Yeah, it's a 1970s 2-stroke 15-horse Evinrude. It's acting like it's overheating. Most of the time they'll act like that, especially on a 2-stroke if it's running rich.
Yeah. Why does BSF want you to mutiny? That's a mutiny or something.
That's a long one. Stacy would go, Grant, do you have any videos on how you start your worm bins from the beginning to finish? I was browsing and try to find one, but you have a lot of content. Could you send me a link by chance? And thank you.
Yeah, he just did a video actually on how to make a worm bin, I think.
Yeah, I did a worm bin basics video a couple weeks ago. I need to do a actual start. I didn't even do my Red Wiggler Wednesday video yesterday. My head was freaking pounding.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was looking for it. I may not leave a comment all the time, but I do watch them all.
I watch them. I don't make a whole lot of comments on them either. I don't know if I want the Worm Society following me. No.
Well, run for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, and that's normally what it'll do, especially if they're running real rich. They'll just fire off like that on what's in them before they flood themselves out.
Hey, Manny McKay, what happens is you gain a bunch at one time. YouTube takes them and looks at them, verifies them, and then they'll ship them back to you. Manny was asking
Raven, I thought I would pick up some subscribers from that interview, but I don't know that I did.
I don't think I did.
Nope.
Today you did. Today, Cole, you picked up.
Yeah.
I seen a fish.
Yeah, I've seen that like 3 times.
Yeah, at least 3.
Yeah, I'm at 1440 now.
Yeah, I seen it. I seen 3 come up when it flashed over. But.
Oh, those interviews they're not easy to set up, guys. They're not the easiest thing to set up.
Yeah, Stacy, if you're wanting worms for composting or for fishing,
She wanted to know.
The European night crawlers are all around favorite.
Okay.
Composting the.
Hey, and I did, and
She
I don't
just asked.
I don't want to give them a satisfaction to say this, but you guys see how quick I can just turn off the thumbs? What's the point of hitting them down?
Yeah, that's why I messaged you telling you because somebody was spamming it.
Did you?
It took me 2 seconds to turn it off. Just in case they're still in here.
She was asking you too. What's the best worms for Florida?
For Florida? Oh, she can grow anything in Florida.
She wanted to know if there was like a.
freezing to death.
I think she said there was a cool. Or she wanted to like if there was a specific one that would work best in Florida for the worms.
Yeah, I mean it just depends on what you're wanting to do. If you're wanting them for fishing, the red wigglers or the Europeans. Scrapping Irish, how's it going?
Hey, how you doing, Scrapping Irish?
I'm waiting for you to get enough of them so I can buy some of them African night crawlers because I'm gonna fish with them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna find out.
yeah, I should have took some worms with me Tuesday morning when I went. I've got to drive a freaking hour to get some minnows. But
yeah, right now I'm actually working on getting like a couple FLW guys and a couple of the actual bass guys into the same stream to talk about tournament fishing.
Kathy's Creative Friends, how are you? Good to see you in here.
What be grading ups? Okay. Grim Raven.
I got Darren's Northern Bluffs Facebook page. I know
where all my negatives come from.
Yep.
No, it's not him. I think I know. It's because when I left that one group.
Counts.
It's not even that. I'll tell you guys where it's coming from at the end of this.
Yeah, all right. But I got Darren Northern's Life Facebook page too, so we can add him.
Okay, all you have to do is add him in.
I will.
He can become part of the society.
Strung Out picked up 9 today.
He wasn't pushing real hard. Yeah, he wasn't pushing too hard. I seen him in there.
Yeah.
Aiden Outdoors is 4 until 280.
That's awesome. Hey, everyone, make sure you got Avery Jones.
DC Metropolitan Angler. I picked you up the other day in your live stream when you were going through your tackle box. It was great seeing you.
There. I'm going to go make sure you have this guy. Is that the right link?
I don't know. Yes, it is. It says Avery J at the end of it.
Okay.
Yeah, he's up to 36. Went from 18 to 36.
Yeah, Brenda, all you have to do is turn off the thumbs. It's not hard.
Mix Laura, how are you? Good to see you.
How you doing, Mix Laura? So we more than doubled his count.
Exactly doubled, 18 to 36.
He was at 13.
Was he 13? Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was 18.
Well, he was 18 by the time you got there. I was number 14.
Oh.
I was 20.
Yeah.
That's why I thought it was 18 too, because Grant said he was 19, and I was there right after. So that's good at helping.
Well, Nicholas Outdoors, you missed the interview of the year so far.
People are busy. People are busy.
I know.
He's probably sleeping.
More than likely.
When are you Indian? It never ends, BSF.
When am
He's doing another. He's doing another 18 hours straight.
I couldn't do that.
Killdeer Survival, I'm 37.
What?
Killdeer Survival says he's 37. Oh, he's talking about his age.
No,
I thought
he was number 37 for Avery.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
I didn't know if he was talking about his age or how many people he had. I'm like, he's over that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to turn the thumbs off, says Lady Lone Wolf.
Oh, it's any advanced options underneath your edit for the video. It's not hard. I'll do a video on it. We'll go to the classroom for a few minutes. After this, I'll just go off and we'll come back on and do a classroom.
Oh, no, we won't. No.
Oh,
yeah, Nicholas, I had one yesterday, man. I don't know if it's the weather change. Teens one day and 60s the next or what.
Yeah, it's still snowing here and the wind picked way up again.
Yeah, it's windy and rainy here. That's why I got up. Got up to look, man. It sounded like my front porch was about to blow off.
Thanks, Kathy.
Yeah, I already figured out who we're going to raid today.
Hey. Nomadic Bike has entered the stream. Hello, Nomadic Bike. Good to see you, brother.
Hello, Nomadic Bike.
What's up, Bill?
I don't know. This is someone you guys might not know.
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's someone we might not know?
Reefing Militia Outdoors.
No,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know them.
That's where we're going to go raid in about 5 minutes. And I got to go and work on getting more people today. I got to go work at lining up more interviews.
Brenda Klein said that she gets the same thing, Grant. Dramatic weather changes.
That's the first time it's ever happened to me.
Strong Outdoors already got them. I got the link too.
Yeah, Stacy, thank you for stopping in, checking us out. Try living in Missouri. Ha! Killdeer. Right. We're gonna have 3 days straight of snow. So all day today and most of tomorrow it's supposed to snow and blow. And then we're gonna take 3 days off on the snow, and then it's gonna snow for 3 days again.
I gotta make sure this isn't age restricted because sometimes this stuff's age restricted.
Maddie McKay was asking how to make mods. You have to go
From her phone, it's different because she streams from her phone. So on her phone, they have to leave a comment on your video. And then in your YouTube creator, in your creator studio, you can go back and click on the comments and hit make this person a comment moderator.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, I'm going to drop you a link up here. Can you go listen in and see if this is a good place to go?
All right.
Thunder rolling. Dang it.
1 second. Where's my... There it is. So here's the link. See what they're talking about over there because I'm looking at some of their channel names, and I'm not sure if we want to go in there or not. Considering who we have here.
Yep. I was going to say, where are you dropping this link at?
Oh, I dropped it up here in the chat.
Oh.
See you, DC Metropolitan Angler. Have a good day.
See you, DC. Yeah, so we're going to wait a couple minutes while Mike checks this chat out because if I go and listen to it, we're just going to go straight across the whole stream. Did you enjoy today's show?
No, that's probably not a good one.
No? Okay.
No.
Who do you have live right now?
They're talking about somebody being a B word and somebody being this and that. And so.
Okay. Do you have anyone live that it would be good to raid?
Let's get over here. Let's see who we got.
Lonesome Not I. Good luck. Hope you catch a bunch.
Yeah, I hope you do too.
Ooh.
Yeah. Kohl, you never listen. What do you mean I don't ever listen to BSF? Outdoors?
Yeah, we've raided Canadian Drone Hub a few times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He almost doesn't even acknowledge the raid. That's the thing.
G Trapper, what's up?
What's up, G Trapper? How many trappers do we have in here? Do we have a lot of trappers? Do we have 50?
I don't know. I don't have the chat up.
Maddie's going to go live in a few minutes. Jeremy Fryer, what's up?
Oh, VSF told me he wasn't good.
Yeah.
There's Avery J in the chat. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Hey, thanks for joining us this morning, Avery. Yeah, I think we had a lot of fun today, guys.
It was.
I learned a lot, actually. Oh, now I can see the channel art.
The cutting board. Hello.
Good morning, the cutting board. Well, let me see who we can raid. You guys seeing anyone?
The witch just went live.
We've raided her a few times.
It's on a wait.
Buckeye Bassin TV. Good morning.
I got Chris the Ghost Hunter with one watching.
Yeah, he's not. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see who I got.
Yeah, I got JC Smith Projects. He's got 39 in his chat.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Yep. He's something about his Hypotherm 45 plasma cutter at work. He always does his live streams like that. So, and he's pretty good at keeping track on the chat and everything.
Okay, let's go over there, guys. We're gonna raid the channel Mike's gonna put in there. We're gonna put in hashtag Kohl Raiders.
Trumpet is in the house. Hello, Trumpet.
Hello, Trumpet. We're just about to leave, guys. So if Mike, can you drop the link?
I am grabbing one here. I had to wait for a commercial.
Oh. Also, we're all going to be watching a commercial in about 30 seconds. We're going to blow up his system. Yeah, these shows, they're only 2 hours long and they drain me.
And I have the link if you guys are ready.
I'm ready. I'm going to put it in right after you put the link in. I've never been there,
link.
so.
Link is in the chat there, and that's where we're going to be heading. JC Smith Project.
Hashtag Kohl Raiders.
Oh, you got over 8K subscribers.
Yep.
Well, everybody, have a good day.
Have a great day. See you tomorrow.